Maybe. Alright, we're gonna start things off with ClayFighter 2.
ClayFighter 2, Judgment Clay.
From what I've read, this game's horrible.
We're back.
Just like the first one. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't think we're at the turbo racism phase yet in ClayFighter, but we're getting there. But we played 2 versions of ClayFighter already. We played the first one and a Blockbuster exclusive expansion to the game. And the game was pretty terrible. It wasn't funny, it looked like ass, it played like ass. And judging from what I'm looking at now, this looks like the same deal. So this is ClayFighter 2, C2, Judgment Clay. I can see they changed the sprites a little bit more, made it look a little more cartoony. And this was a Super Nintendo exclusive, not even on the Genesis. Sega would even want it. They didn't want it, it was so bad. I think this game's got a story. I think like a clay meteor came down and clay went everywhere and there was like, I don't know, morphed people into things or something. I don't fucking know. There's some evil dude, and you don't even get to see him in this game. He doesn't come until 63 and a third. I forgot his name. And he's like, I don't know, it's like experiments or something like that. Judging from the move list, it doesn't even look like there's even super moves in this game. So that's a shame. And it's made by Interplay. Interplay made a cool game called Claymates that we played back in 93 or 92. And that game was alright. It was pretty tough though. Anyways, let me know how the volume is. Arena Select? Foreground on. Whoa, wow, they have a selection for foreground. Damn, that's advanced. So the button scheme is pretty much like Street Fighter. Interplay thought Claymation was the future of gaming? Hey man, Claymation was used for a long time. Still used even in Mortal Kombat 3. Characters like, you know, Goro and Motaro and shit. It's all Claymation, that's cool. Do I play Game Start or Tournament? Let's go Game Start. Okay, let's see what new characters are in this game. We got Frosty from the first game. Now he's got like a baseball cap. Tiny's from the old game. Blob is. Nana! This character looks cool. Octo. Goo Goo. Hoppy. And Kangoo. Jesus. Hey, what happened to that pumpkin guy? He's gone. Okay, thanks for letting me know about the audio. Okay, let's start with Frost and we'll just go down the list. Frost looks like a charged character in this game. Yeah, Ichabod. Right. Good memory. He was too racist. Oozville. God.
Bad Mr. Frosty versus Blob.
Like, in 95, fighting games are, like, so ahead by this point. Like,
Round 1.
Jesus, it looks terrible. Oh, it's fast, though. Okay. Half circle back punch. Damn, that's for a fireball half circle motion?
Wow. Feeling flat. Cut in half.
Oh! Oh yeah, I think we used Blob to beat the first game because he was so OP.
Wins the battle. I'm number 1. Round 2. Fight.
That's my. I got a flash kick and a Blanca ball. That awful timer? What? Where? Wait, that's the timer? Holy shit. I don't know, it looks better than Strives.
Cut in half. Coming down. Coming down.
Can I throw? It's okay, I'm not really a snowman. I'm actually made out of clay, not snow.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
I actually missed that era of games where a bunch of developers trying out wacky ideas, yeah. On fighting games, man, there was a lot of wacky ideas. But I think once we get to ClayFighter 63 and a third, we're at the point of no return. And I think it's the last game in the series too, so we can cheat and play that later too, so I'll show you guys. Yeah, this game on the Super Nintendo? Yeah, it's a Super Nintendo exclusive, this one, the second one. Oh, dude, that heavy punch. Nice!
Stay cool.
Stay cool. This is a console seller? Clearly. Under the clay. Oh, man.
Bad Mr. Frosty versus Octohead.
Jesus.
I'm back.
There's hidden characters, but they're like alternate versions of existing ones. Oh, they're palette swaps. We have the warrior styles. Wait, if we're under the ocean, how come we're moving so fast? Dude, making the claymation for this dude must have been super fun. He looks like just a glove. Wait, look at the timer, guys. It's different depending on the level. That's so cool, guys. Look at that. It's like a urchin face. That's sick. Did you guys notice that?
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
I have a feeling we're gonna be done with this game in like 20 minutes.
Round 2. Fight.
The timer looks cursed. Ouch. Yeah, the claymation is very time consuming for sure. Like I said, if I finish these two fighting games tonight really fast, we can watch some videos on the making of like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I wanted to watch that with you guys. It was pretty cool. It's cool because like because of the limitations of like and memory limitations of games, they had to find workarounds to have the games have more detail. And using claymation or mocap, right, or digitizing shit was great ways to do that, especially on consoles like Super Nintendo. It didn't exactly age well compared to like pixel art, but it was cool. Standing leg kick is crazy.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
But yeah, like I told you guys before, we're getting through 95 so fast. Like, if it wasn't for the distractions, like us playing all these like series games on the side, like Dead Space or Demon Souls or Resident Evil or whatever, like we would be almost done 95 already. Like, no jokes, that's how close we are to finishing it. I did cut the list by 2/3 for the stream, but nonetheless. We are going through the list very quickly. I wonder how many fighting games there are in 96. What's up, Mugen? This game seems more dark. Yeah, it's not as much jokes. Yeah, I don't know if the fighting game is becoming more gritty. They did that with Samurai Showdown when we last played it. Yep, we're playing ClayFighters 2.
Bad Mr. Frosty versus Kangu.
Uh-oh, Kangu. Edgy was the trend then? Twisted Metal was pretty edgy.
Fight.
Oh shit. Is that a little kangaroo in her pouch? Can't see. So Stone. Oh, my sweep doesn't knock down? The tire looks like doo-doo. It's a boxing glove.
Ice breath. Second punch. Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool. Round 2. Fight.
Ouch.
Second punch.
Yeah, oh, stunned. Here's my best combo. Okay, I fucking dropped it. Never mind. He's gonna jump in and do like a flash kick combo. I don't even think I can cancel. It's odd they have no super moves in this game. Like, super moves are like standard by this time. Very odd indeed. ClayFighter 63 and a third is like, you know, besides the turbo racism, is when they really got personality. You know, we had, remember the funny announcer? The really over-top characters. The stages, like, that's when it really got personality, but then it was like, it got so review bombed they never came back and recovered. We're getting closer and closer to like the crash of fighting games. Closer and closer. Ouch. Banana. Ouch. Damn! Oh my god, I keep getting killed by those banana peels.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, like I said, I hyped up the stream so much on ClayFighters 1. When we first played ClayFighters 1, I was hyping the chat up so much for it. And I just couldn't believe how bad the game was. It was terrible. It was horrible. So the jump, like I said, I think the only good game in the series is probably 63 and the third. Damn it! That projectile goes just right under my snowball.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool. Round 3. Fight.
Nostalgic glasses fell off that stream. Yeah. I guess when you were a kid, you just didn't really pay attention to that shit. It's like, remember ClayFighters? Like, oh yeah, I love ClayFighters. Little did they know. Man, the CPU jumps a lot.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
No! Quest 64, no, guys. I am not wrong about that. That game is garble. I'd probably rather play Strive.
Bad Mr. Frosty versus versus Tiny.
God, Quest 64. You guys don't understand, man.
Round
All
one.
those kids in school were like talking about Final Fantasy VII and all this cool like secrets and shit, and I didn't know what they were talking about, and all I had was Quest 64. I was jonesing for RPGs. What RPGs were there on the 64? I think Ogre Battle, and that was it. There was literally nothing. What the hell was Nintendo thinking? Paper Mario didn't come out till way later.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle.
They were suffering on RPGs so badly. It's strange too because Sega had this huge campaign with Genesis.
Round two. Fight.
They had this huge campaign where they needed to hire a whole bunch of people to make a whole bunch of RPG/adventure games. But I don't know, when the shoe was on the other foot, Nintendo just didn't give a shit. They were just feeling themselves so hard on adventure games. And Sony was just like ass blasting everyone. There's so many RPGs, it wasn't even funny.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
Wasn't there a Pokemon game on the 64? Yeah, that wasn't until later. I think Pokemon Snap came first. And you know how we felt about that. Pokemon Stadium, I think, was the first one. But Pokemon Stadium was weird. It was like, Pokemon Stadium was meant to be combined with the Game Boy game. So it's like, you bring your team to the big... What the fuck is the stage? Shit. Oh, oh. Oh shit. Did you see that heavy kick?
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
Babies in the hood. Yeah, they look like they're up to no good. I see they're like in a prison.
Round two. Fight.
That one baby's got like a do-rag on. Like, what the fuck is going on? It literally says babies in the hood too. That baby's got a tattoo.
Feeling flat.
Oh no! Oh my god, that bottle attack is insane. Oh man, the baby crawls when he runs towards you.
Wins the battle.
Got bodied by Goo Goo.
Round three. Fight.
I was watching more like history of PlayStation and how it all started and shit. And man, I just can't stop thinking about how hard they fucked up with Saturn, man. Can't get over that. Kinda feel bad for Sega sometimes, man. I haven't gone to the Dreamcast yet. When I go to the Dreamcast, that's when I'm truly gonna be sad. You know, as much as I make fun of Sega and all of that, Dreamcast is like my favorite console.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle. Stay cool.
PlayStation 64 exists because of Sega's incompetence. They had so many good things going for them. They weren't as dumb as Atari, but like, they were up there.
Versus Hoppy.
This is like the mascot of the game, Hoppy.
I'm bad. Round one. Fight.
You think Sega's gonna get bought up in the near future? Yeah, I do actually. As Microsoft makes more huge moves, I think other companies will also make more moves. And if you look at the value of all these big companies that Jeff Knightley posted on Twitter, Sega's at the very bottom at like 6 billion. You know, like they're. The thing is like, how much value are you going to acquire getting Sega though? You know, what do they have that's so valuable? Just Sonic? You know what I'm saying? Like what Sega had, it wasn't really their IPs, it was their hardware. Sega had really good fucking hardware. Like I said, that AM2 engine, they dominated with that. You know, Virtual Fighter, Virtual Racing, Virtual Cop, Daytona. They had so much cool shit, dude. Hasta la pasta. Oh, Mir would like that. Okay. Okay, who am I playing as? I kinda wanna play Nana. Who's Nana? Nana. Nana Man. Another charge character? Oh.
Nana Man versus Hoppy.
Capcom is like 9 billion, but Capcom,
Round one.
even though Capcom has like some of the best IPs there is. Oh shit, hold on, let me check my moves out. Okay, charge, up, down, kick. And charge. Only 2 moves? No. It is! What? I only have 2 moves with this fucking character.
Hoppy wins the battle.
A banana sliding. The irony.
Round two.
He's the guy of this game? Fuck, I thought Mr. Frosty was. He was charging. Jesus. Capcom's worth 5 billion? I thought it was 9 billion. But yeah, anyways, like, once again, just because their value is at a certain number doesn't mean how much money they have to spend. Capcom's in a great spot where they're making tons of money. And they're still a pretty small boat. Damn, I got absolutely mauled.
Versus Hoppy.
I think Capcom's gonna get really huge. That next Monster Hunter release, they're gonna start to get really big. That new Monster Hunter is gonna sell so well. But we'll see. Maybe Capcom will fuck up and they're going to saturate the market with too many Monster Hunter games. Who knows? Vesper, you think this series will ever return? ClayFighters? No. I don't think so. I don't know who owns Interplay now. I think it's really hard to get into the fighting game market right now. I think it's getting harder and harder because we're in kind of like, we're getting close to this really... We're getting close to this like crazy content overflow games, you know, like free to play. I don't know what the word would even be. Ow! Am I stunned? Oh no, I'm seeing bananas. Damn it, Hoppy's too nuts.
I will pump you up. Round 3. Fight. To the air, man.
Damn, my buttons have no range.
Feel this, man.
I just have this stupid slide, that's it.
To the air, man. Feel this.
Mr. Frosty at least had range. Really, Trash? I didn't even know that, dude. Is it on YouTube? I'll check that out. Don't you like carrots? Holy cow. Okay. Nah, that's not it. Who else are we trying? We can try Kangoo. Where's Kangoo? No, not another charge character. Why do I keep picking the charge characters?
Kangoo versus Hoppy. Round 1.
Well,
Fight.
Guile has good normals. That was the compensation. Okay, good. Kangoo, she's like Balrog. There we go. Good deeps. And I get an uppercut? Nice. Tap punch. Oh, I get like a Honda punch. Okay. Oh, I understand. Okay.
Hoppy wins the battle. I will pump you up. Round 2. Fight.
Ouch. Oh my god. Yeah, no knockdown on DPs. None of the knockdowns on a lot of things. Oh my god, my jumping heavy kick sucks. No!
Wins the battle. I will pump you up.
Yeah, Capcom's got their hands tied, and they're trying to do everything, like, in-house. Like, things that are outsourced are, like, small things, like assets and shit. So, like, they pretty much can't spread their teams any thinner. That's how it's, like, really obvious to know what games Capcom's working on, because their teams are so small. No, it's not anti-air, because this is my anti-air, but it's like, I think the idea is like I use the dash punch, and then getting close, and then I do hand slap basically. Like getting close and I do that. That's like the idea. But Hoppy's that damn kick is insane.
Round 2. Fight. Second punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch.
Holy cow, dude, that move's so good.
Second punch. Second punch. Second punch. Hoppy wins the battle. I will pump you up.
What is a little kangaroo? Alright.
Kangoo versus Hoppy.
We'll see how like gorgeous this Monster Hunter looks if they use a new engine for it. It'll be a while before we see it, I think. Definitely like 2023.
Whirlwind punch.
but I think by that time Capcom's gonna be, because they've been doing their financial forecast and they said they're increasing their revenue by like so much next year. So we'll see. Of course, it's a forecast, but just spam DP.
Round 2.
That was cheap.
Second punch. Beating Garrett. Second punch. Robbie punch.
Punch.
Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Beating Garrett. Like whirlwind punch. Second punch. Eat this fella. Eat this fella. Second punch. Beating Garrett. Eat this fella. Beating Garrett. Second punch. Beating Garrett. Hoppy wins the battle. I will pump you up. Round 3. Fight. Beating Garrett. Second punch. Beating Garrett.
Ow.
Whirlwind punch. Beating Garrett.
Yeah, we played Weapon Lord. It was interesting.
Beating Garrett. Second punch. Second punch. Is this second punch?
That was a big combo just sit there.
Is this fella? Is this fella? Is this fella? Is this fella? Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Is this fella?
Yes.
Tango wins the battle.
Clutch. Mount Mushmore. Jeez.
Tango versus Bad Mr. Frosty.
Ay, 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 ay.
I'm bad. Round 1. Fight.
Wait, another banana timer?
Second punch. Wow. Second punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. I'm bad. Second punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. I'm bad. Second punch. I'm bad. No ball. Second punch. No ball. No ball. I'm bad. Is this fella? Is this fella? Is this fella?
Jeez, man, the AI is so dumb. Can you even punish that DP?
Round 2. Fight. Second punch. Is this fella? I'm bad. Second punch. Second punch. No ball. Is this fella? No ball. Second punch. Is this fella? Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch.
This looks like ass. Yeah, well.
Second punch.
I didn't hype it up this time. I did not hype it up this time. I made sure everyone's expectations were in check.
Tango wins the battle.
It's slightly better than the first one. That's something, I think.
Tango versus Thunder.
Thunder? Oh, is this the palace swap?
Fight.
It is. These are the secret character palace swaps.
Second punch. Is this fella? Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Second punch. Second punch. Is this fella? Is this fella? Second punch. Second punch. Is this fella? Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Is this fella? Whirlwind punch. Second punch.
What is the AI doing? It's not even fighting back.
Round 2. Fight. Whirlwind punch. Second punch.
Dude, this game is better than some fighting games like, I don't know,
Second punch.
Shaq Fu.
Second punch. Second punch.
Oh, stun. Big combo.
Second punch. Whirlwind punch. Is fella. Eat this fella. Wow. Eat this fella. Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Eat this fella. Awesome.
Oh, what? Comboing the sweep from crouching jab?
Eat this fella.
Whoa!
Eat this fella. 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 Eat this fella.
No! How do you know what he's gonna do? Better than Strike? No, Fantasy Strike is goated, dude. Okay, thanks, Trash. I'll have to check that out later. But I'll remember.
Second punch. Second punch. Second punch. Is this fella? Whirlwind punch. Second punch. Second punch. Second punch. Second punch. Is this fella?
There we go. This game's weird. It doesn't distinguish the strength of your buttons on how much stun they do. So, like, jabs seem to do as much stun as heavies. That's it? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Was it Kino? Holy cow, this game was made overnight. Definitely pure Kino. Wow, sarcasm overload, guys. Holy cow, dude. I can't believe it. Like, this game literally has a story of, like, some evil doctor dude. And, like, he's not even in the game. Like, what? Like, I read up as much as I could, and, like, I don't know. There was no, like, rushed development cycle or anything like that. No option selects that I can find. Was that, like, 45 minutes? Dude, it felt like 20 minutes. I mean, I know I'm godlike, guys, but come on. That was free. Try a harder difficulty next time. Oh, fuck. Harder difficulty, you say. Alright, let's see. How hard does this game get? Hard? Okay, let's try Hoppy. Hoppy seems insane. Hoppy. Every character has, like, charge moves. It's weird. Every character has a charge move. The team that made the models wasn't the same team as before. I noticed the graphics look different. Like, they made it a little bit more cartoony. Okay, so my Sonic, I got a Sonic Boom. That's my uppercut. How do I do that crazy kick move? Oh, it's a fucking charge. Whoa! I'm stuck in hit stun! Oh shit. Okay, hard mode is real. Okay, my neutral jump heavy kick is crazy. Dude, that move is cracked. Shit.
Round 2. Fight.
Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Robbie Fox. Beating carrot. Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Like medicine ball. Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox.
I don't know, guys. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, man? I'm fucking mashing, jab, and charging. And doing that stupid kick move. It's insane.
Round 3. Fight.
Medicine ball. Medicine ball. Like
There was like these pseudo super moves, like powered up versions of moves in the first ClayFighter, but they took it out of this game for some reason.
medicine ball. Like speeding carrot. Medicine ball.
Speeding carrot.
Rabbit buck.
Rapid punch.
Like medicine ball. Like wow. Like Jordan Park.
Oh, dude, heavy kick is cracked. You guys see that? Neutral jump, heavy kick, standing heavy kick, all anti-airs.
Hoppy versus Nanaman. Round 1. Fight.
Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
Like
Feel this, man. Feel this, man.
Like
Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
Like
Feel this, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
like
Through the air, man.
Don't kill me. No! I was gonna do my neutral jump heavy kick.
Wins the battle.
Nana.
Oh, Nana.
Round 2. Fight.
Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
like
It is weird, like, having that memory of a game and being like, man, I remember this game was so awesome, then you play it and you're like, man, this game sucks.
Through the air, man. Through the air, man.
spinning carrot,
Through the air, man. Through the air, man.
Bludge.
Feel this, man.
Rapid punch.
Feel this, man. Feel this, man.
Rapid punch. Dude, I want to get blisters on my thumb doing so many special moves in this game. Rapid punch.
Round 3. Fight.
Through the air, man. Feel this, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Feel this, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Through the air, man. Feel this, man. Through the air, man.
Oh, White Wind, your game suggestions, man.
spinning carrot,
Feel this, man. Feel this, man. Feel this, man. Through the air, man.
Yes! No, he's right
Feel
there.
this, man.
Jump a heavy kick.
Through the air, man.
No!
What a close one. Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
What did he say? You sound like Zangief there.
Hoppy versus Blob.
You're going down.
Round 1. Fight.
Coming down.
Cut in half.
I wouldn't be surprised if Blob is still top tier in this game. That saw move is just too cracked.
Cut in half.
He cuts people in half. No other character does that.
Coming down.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Doesn't have the same charm as the first. Well, even the first one was pretty doo-doo though.
Round 2. Fight.
I did it, Vesper. I'm assuming you beat Silent Hill 2. No walkthrough? Good job, man.
Wow.
Good job.
Cut in half.
Damn, he recovered so fast.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
I kept thinking about that quote and cheating yourself. What quote? Oh, you mean that clown journalist that cheated in Sekiro?
Hoppy versus Bad Mr. Frosty.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm bad.
Round one. Fight.
I'm bad.
Like geek, Robbie. Fuck.
I'm bad.
Yeah, that was strange. I mean, I haven't played Sekiro before, so I can't really understand the context of it, but it was a very strange read up. Somebody bragging about cheating and not feeling bad about it. Like, if he cheated and then went back to it and then did it legit, then that's understandable. You know, beat it first just to beat the game. But then, that was just weird. Yeah, he like used mods to like make it so the bosses didn't do certain attacks and shit. I don't know. To be honest, Sekiro wasn't really that hard. Are you sure you're just not a god gamer, Whitewind? Maybe you're a god gamer, bro. No. Nice.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Hoppy versus Goo Goo. Round one. Fight.
Guys, when I was like looking up information for my Demon Souls run, I saw a lot of people complaining that Demon Souls was too hard. Because a lot of people are playing the remake and shit, right? Because it's new. And people are saying that like, oh, they beat Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and all this. And they said Demon Souls is too jank and too hard.
Round two.
Have you guys ever heard that yet? I hope that's not the case. They are liars? Well, people just told them to get good. That's all they said. It was on Game Facts. But they said that, like, you know, they beat all the Dark... They said they beat Bloodborne, and they beat Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And they said Demon Souls is so much harder. I really hope that's not the case. Because that worried me when I read that. Do you need your blankie? I actually do. It's fucking freezing right now in my house for some reason. I do need my blankie.
Hoppy versus Goo Goo.
You know, if you made it...
Round one. Fight.
Oh, make ClayFighters free to play? I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to make a fighting game free to play without a very aggressive, like, DLC content plan. What was I gonna say? What were we just talking about? How cliche is good? Well, good is like, yeah, it's a sarcastic thing to say, but like, it can also be constructive criticism in the sense of like, you know, instead of complaining about it, like, understand why you're losing kind of thing, you know?
Goo Goo wins the battle.
If you're not used to playing hard games,
Round two. Fight.
or punishing games, it could be very, very tilting. Like, I was just reading, cause I'm reading, like, Diablo 2 forums right now, because I'm just, like, seeing what people think of the patch notes and shit. And there's this dude saying that, like, oh, you know, he has a friend, like a hyper-casual friend who loves Diablo 3, but he's never played Diablo 2 before. And he was playing Diablo 2 with him, and he's like, man, we haven't upgraded our equipment in forever. Like, it's been so long. And then he gets to hell mode, and he's like, oh, what's these immunities? You know what I mean? And then his friend was like, well, you just skip the ones. You just skip them. You just move past them. And he's like, well, that's stupid. And it's just, you know, just games are just different now. There's a lot of instant gratification. And, you know, it's not for everyone. You know, I'm not trying to sound elitist saying, like, you know, all games should be hard. But it's kind of like, there's a lot of people, oh man, there we go. There's a lot of people that would rather just play other things and not go, some people can't handle, like, that frustration that well, you know? Some people can't.
Hoppy versus Hoppy.
VesperArcade was free to play, just add lots of microtransactions. It doesn't quite work that way. It's a little bit more complicated than that. You know, like, okay, like, look at these gacha games, okay? Gacha games, or games like, you know, Apex or Call of Duty or whatever, okay? Like, you can make your game free to play and have tons of microtransactions, but people are only gonna keep buying those microtransactions if there's content coming to the game constantly. Otherwise, people are gonna not play anymore. So that's where, like, that whole skill-based matchmaking EOMM thing comes in. The longer you have a player play the game, the more likely they are to spend money on it. You know? So a game like League of Legends, for example, has what? A new patch like every 2 weeks? A new legend almost every month? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's every month, but it's been a long time since I played League, but you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, so for a fighting game, you can't just have fucking costumes, just boom boom costumes over and over again. Like, you need content, like balance patches, stages, characters, you know, modes and stuff. You can't, otherwise, like, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money maybe at the very beginning, but the player base will die, and then there's no one wants to play anymore, you know? So it's just like, this whole microtransaction thing is a lot more complicated, especially when there's so many games with microtransactions where, you know, unless you're a crazy whale, most people, what's the middle category called again, guys? There's like a fish. What's between whale and the fish? What's it called again? What's the business term? I forgot what it's called. Dolphin? Is it a dolphin? I thought it was called something else. Yeah, but anyways, let's just say dolphin. Most people are dolphins, right? So you're gonna choose which game you're gonna put your money into. You know what I'm saying? If you're someone who plays a lot of League, you're not just gonna throw your money at League and throw your money in this game and throw your money in that game. You're gonna throw it into the game you're invested in the most. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a whale. I think it's sea lion. I think Mac has. I think it's sea lion. Whatever. Who gives a fuck what it's called? Some sea creature. Whatever. But my point is, that microtransactions are not that simple. At least successful ones. Because gacha games, those games come out with new content and new, you know, things to pull and shit, like, weekly. At least the successful ones. Very aggressive on content. Damn, get my ass kicked, man.
I will pump you up.
Round 2. Fight.
So I'm just saying, I don't think any fighting game developer can handle that kind of content rush, unless it was built from the ground up with that in mind, like Project L, for example. I don't think Capcom can handle it. I don't even think NRS can even handle it. It has to be like it has to be a dedicated team. Like, let's take a big company like NRS, okay? NRS is huge because they're funded by WB. Like, they have, like, so much cash flow, right? Their marketing campaign, all that insane. But they don't just work on Mortal Kombat, right? They do Injustice and whatever else they work on. Right? if Capcom wanted to like do like a proper microtransaction free-to-play Street Fighter 6, they'd have to be like all in on that shit. They just aren't.
Hoppy versus Hoppy.
I prefer to pay for a game and not have microtransactions. It sucks when content's locked behind a paywall. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons, right? Like, for one, it sucks that, like, you know, let's say you don't want to buy Akira, but you want to understand how to train against her, so you need to buy her to use her in training mode, for example. So how to play against Akira, let's just say. Like, I totally see what you're saying. But at the same time, microtransactions also fuel the game too. It's like, honestly, it's what allowed Street Fighter V to survive this long, guys. All those fucking jury players buying those jury costumes have kept the damn game alive. That's why we had a final season. You know? That's how we got Akira and Oro and all these characters in the first place. Like, Capcom allowing people a chance to get characters for free with fight money and shit was very risky. So, basically what I'm saying is, you have to have this ebb and flow. You know, you have to... There's good and bad, and you gotta have to balance it. That's all. I think Capcom will do it again. I think they'll have fight money again. They just have to, like, reevaluate it. The goal, remember, the whole goal of fight money is to keep people invested so they buy costumes. Keep people invested for as long as possible. Because you're like, man, if I keep playing, I'm gonna get these characters for free. I don't have to spend money. So, let's see what they do.
What a close one! Hoppy wins the battle.
MK11 and Soul Calibur 6 are filled with microtransactions. I think Street Fighter has some of the most aggressive microtransactions. But they have free stuff too. Street Fighter technically has free costumes, right? And free characters, technically. Like, Mortal Kombat, they have different costumes and stuff, but it's not nearly as aggressive as Capcom. Capcom has new costumes all the time. It was way more aggressive.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up. I will pump you up.
Hoppy versus Hoppy.
Yeah, Dead or Alive is another game that's fueled by microtransactions. Actually, that's a good example. But Dead or Alive 6, as far as I understand, is not free to play, right? So it's not as risky for them. When your game is free to play, then you have to light a fire under your ass, you know. It is now though. I mean, that's after though. Probably because no one was buying the game yet. Even Street Fighter V goes down in price pretty heavy every now and then.
I will pump you up.
Round 2. Fight.
Beating carrot. Like geek. Beating carrot.
Like whatever Capcom chooses, like, or whether you choose microtransactions or not, man, the CPU Hoppy is so cool. Holy cow, that was all one combo. Whatever, as long as you get the value from it. So, for example, if the game is, you have to buy Street Fighter 6, you know, then I expect a lot of content to be available right when we buy it. And if it's free to play, then we expect a lot of content that comes frequently.
Hoppy versus Hoppy.
but we realistically want kind of, you know, a combination of both.
Round one. Fight.
Beating carrot. Robbie Fox. Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Like geek. Like geek. Like geek.
Oh, my heavy punch is kind of good.
Robbie Fox. Beating carrot. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Like carrot. Robbie Fox.
Shit, I missed my DP. No.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Round two. Fight.
Beating carrot. Like geek. Beating carrot. Robbie Fox. Like geek. Robbie Fox.
What do I think with the KI model? I don't know too much about it.
Beating carrot.
It's like, it's free to play with a character rotation, right? That's how they did it?
Like geek. Like Robbie Fox. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Like geek. Like geek. Beating carrot. Like geek. Robbie
The other thing, I played it on launch. It had some cool stuff at the beginning. I really like the dojo and all that.
Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Like geek.
Like I said, I know
Beating carrot.
Phil Spencer said he was really interested and they just need the right team or whatever. That's what he said.
Beating carrot.
Hoppy
Like, they really want to bring AI back, but they need a good developer for it.
round three. Fight.
Like geek. Beating carrot. Beating carrot.
Doesn't some fighting games have mobile versions that act like free-to-play in their console counterparts?
Beating carrot.
I don't know, most of those mobile games are like card games and shit.
Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Beating carrot. Robbie Fox.
Card games are like gacha games or like weird puzzle games
Carrot. Like geek. Beating
that use the IPs to like
Like geek.
boost sales, you know?
Beating carrot. Beating carrot. Like carrot. Beating carrot. Like geek. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Like geek. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox. Beating carrot. Like geek. Like geek. Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox.
What a close one. Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
We'll have to see, man. So many questions need to be answered.
Hoppy versus Octohead. Round one.
Street Fighter is just such a strong ass IP. It's hard to see them fail, but they can, man. They're not invincible. Games like Marvel, you think a Marvel vs. Capcom game could never fucking fail? Or Street Fighter Cross Tekken could never fucking fail with those two IPs, but they can. And like I said, since Capcom's going under new leadership, they're not fucking around this time. The fact that Street Fighter 6 has supposedly been delayed, they're not rushing shit out. Dude, they could have... Dude, last year was free for fighting games, bro. Strive is just chilling by themselves. Just, you know what I mean? There's nothing to fucking play right now. You know, Strive just came out perfect timing. They got delayed too. They were supposed to come out even earlier. You know, Capcom could rush out Street Fighter 6 if they wanted to. Sure, we'd have a fucking disaster, but like Street Fighter 5, but it just shows that Capcom is not fucking around this time. They're taking the extra time delaying the game. New leadership. I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see. I don't know anything about mobile games, so I can't recommend anything. That is like so far out there.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Hoppy versus Kangaroo.
ClayFighter 2 after? This is ClayFighter 2.
Fight.
Like kick,
Stacking punch.
like kick, Robbie Buck. Like kick, like kick,
Whirlwind punch.
Awesome.
like kick, Robbie Buck.
Eat this, fella.
Robbie Buck.
Eat this, fella.
Like kick,
Stacking punch. Stacking punch. Whirlwind punch.
I don't think Santa came until ClayFighter 63.
spinning carrot. Like kick,
Eat
This isn't Judgment?
carrot.
Stacking punch.
Really?
Eat this, fella. Stacking punch.
I swear it said that when we started the game.
Stacking punch.
Carrot. Like kick,
Stacking punch.
I'm pretty sure Hoppy is the main character in Judgment though.
Wins the battle.
The Elvis character and
Fight.
the Pumpkin character
spinning carrot.
are not in this game.
Like kick,
I'm pretty sure this is Judgment,
Stacking
bro.
punch.
I don't know if there's any other versions of ClayFighter 2.
carrot.
Awesome.
Eat this,
spinning
fella.
carrot.
Whirlwind punch.
Like kick,
Eat this, fella.
Are you sure? I don't think so. It's this is a Super Nintendo exclusive. There's two versions of ClayFighter. There's two versions of ClayFighter 1.
Stacking punch.
spinning carrot.
And then there's 2. But I don't know about any versions of ClayFighter 2.
Stacking punch.
At least not from what I read.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Right now it's KOF 15, then in the summer will be These Nuts Fighters and maybe Multiverse later. Yeah, it looks like it. And we'll see who draws first blood and announces the big game. Like, are we gonna hear about Tekken 8 first, Street Fighter 6, or Injustice 3, or whatever NRS is working on?
Carrot. Spinning carrot.
Stacking punch. Stacking punch.
Maybe you're thinking of 63? Yeah, probably, bro.
Stacking punch. Eat this, fella. Stacking punch.
Spinning carrot.
Awesome.
Like kick,
Stacking punch.
Oh, it did so much damage to me. Yeah, Mr. Frost was in the mascot of the first one, and then Hoppy is the second one.
Hoppy versus Kangaroo.
Right, Trash. And that was ClayFighter 1.
Round 1. Fight.
spinning carrot.
Stacking punch.
Like kick,
Eat this, fella.
like kick. Spinning
Stacking
carrot.
punch. Eat this, fella.
Like
63 was way better than these ones? Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Stacking punch.
Robbie Buck. Like kick. Like kick,
Stacking punch.
like kick, like kick. Like kick.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
I just realized everybody forgot about Persona 4 Arena because it won't have rollback. Dude, that's crazy, Mac. I thought the whole reason they announced that game was because it had rollback.
Stacking punch.
You know? I thought that was the whole message. But it wasn't.
Eat this, fella.
It's fucking weird.
Like kick, Robbie Buck, Robbie Buck. Like kick,
Stacking punch. Eat this, fella.
like kick, Robbie Buck, Robbie Buck. Like kick,
Stacking punch.
like kick, Robbie Buck.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Atlas is behind like 20 years. Dude, fighting games are behind 20 years, bro. Fighting game developers are popping off because they're using rollback netcode. Rollback came out like what, fucking how many years ago? Open source.
To the air, man.
Capcom literally bought rights to it, didn't even fucking use
To
it.
the air, man. To the air, man.
Robbie Buck, Robbie Buck. Robbie Buck.
Yo, what's up, Etra?
Like kick,
Feel this, man.
Ichabod Clay was supposed to be in the game, and a gorilla named Lucy But both were replaced by Tiny.
Through the air, man.
That's too bad.
Like kick, rabbit buck. Spinning carrot, rabbit buck.
Through the air, man.
Oh.
Like kick,
Through the
rabbit buck.
air, man.
No!
Through the air, man.
No, Nana!
Nanaman wins the battle.
Nana.
Round 2. Fight.
Like right now, like rollback is not even enough for me anymore. It has to be cross-play now. My standards are higher now.
Through the air, man. Rabbit buck. Through the air, man. Through the air, man.
Rabbit buck. Rabbit buck.
Damn, I lost charge.
Like kick. Like kick.
Through the air, man.
Wait, didn't I fight Nana already, guys? I swear I fought him at the start. It's fucking looping, isn't it?
Through the air, man.
Like kick.
Feel this, man.
Like kick. Rabbit buck.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Round 3. Fight.
Nana killed him.
Through the air, man. Through the air, man.
It's just really strange. Like, all these characters, there's only 2 special moves. No
Through
supers.
the air, man.
Very weird.
Spinning
Feel
carrot.
this, man. Through the air, man.
Like kick.
Through
Like
the
kick.
air, man.
Rabbit buck.
Through the air, man.
Like kick.
Feel this, man.
Like kick.
Feel this, man. Feel this, man.
Like kick.
Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
Like kick.
Through the air, man. Feel this, man.
Ah, my thumb is so sore.
Through the air, man.
Like kick.
Hoppy
Oh,
wins
jeez.
the battle.
I will pump you up.
Too many charge moves, man. Japan always want to go back to the arcade days. I don't know.
Hoppy versus Sarge.
Oh no, Sarge. What does Sarge do?
I will pump you up.
Alright, palette swap.
Fight.
Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Like kick.
Killing flat.
Spinning carrot. Like kick. Spinning carrot. Like kick. Jump. Move. Like kick. Like kick.
Shit.
Like kick.
It's just the old school, like,
Like
I don't know.
move.
Sarge wins the
I don't
battle.
know, man. Just different cultures.
Round 2. Fight.
Like kick. Like kick.
We're kind of getting there, though. We're kind of getting there.
Like kick. Spinning carrot. Jump. Move. Like kick. Like kick.
Final boss is yourself, right?
Jump. Like kick. Like
Right, because
kick.
we fought
Like kick. Like
the kangaroo character.
Jump. Move.
Whoa! What was that move?
Like kick. Like kick. Rabbit buck. Move. Rabbit buck.
What a close one. Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Did he say I will pump you up? Is that what he's saying?
Fight.
Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Jump. Move. Like kick. Like kick. Jump. Move. Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Like kick. Like
Killing
kick.
flat.
Holy cow, he does so much more damage than me.
Like kick. Like kick.
Oh my god, I'm getting bodied.
Awesome.
Holy
Sarge
shit.
wins the battle.
Hungry Jack.
Oh no. Drop and give me 20. Oh man.
I will pump you up.
Drop and give me 20?
Hoppy versus Sarge.
I know, right? I said he sounds like Geef
will
too.
pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Eating carrot. Like geek. Like geek. Rabbit fuck. We done. We done.
Oh no.
Like geek. Like geek.
Hoppy wins the battle.
I will pump you up.
Round two. Fight.
Like
I think it was kind of Nintendo's, not Nintendo, Capcom's fault. When they released Street Fighter V and they made rollback netcode look bad. You know, because at least Capcom had the balls to use rollback.
Card.
And I think if the rollback was perfect,
Round three.
it would make every other fighting game look bad at the time. But it didn't. It just scared the shit out of everybody. It's Kagemusha netcode. They're like, ay, ay, ay. Holy shit, that was all one combo. Oh my god. Oh my, touch of death. That was touch of death.
Wins the battle.
Oh my god. Vesper avoided most of the monsters? What, in Silent Hill 2? No. We killed every one of them. We cleared every area.
Hoppy versus Card.
Give him 20, Vesper. I'll give him 20, alright.
I will pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Out of all the AAA fighting games, Street Fighter V ranks the bottom in terms of netcode. Yeah, it was pretty bad, dude. But not only were they first, like, not first, but you know what I mean? Not only one of the first Japanese developers to use rollback, they also did crossplay, which also saved the game. I just realized something. There's no throws in this game.
Round two. Fight.
I guess throws are cheap. Wait, how's this game competitive then if there's no throws? Holy fuck! Willie would like this game. Yes, yes he would. You guys are right. Oh man, fucking Willie. I love how we talk about throws and the first thing you guys think about is Willie. Yeah. Willie's gotta get ready, man. Cause Street Fighter 6, that game's gonna have fucking throws. I get on P. It will have throws.
Hoppy versus Card.
I will pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Like geek. Like geek. Like geek. Rabbit fuck. Like geek. Like geek. Rabbit fuck. Like geek. Rabbit fuck. Like geek.
Okay.
Like geek. Like
As
Card.
non-competitive as the original KI was, at least
Round two.
they had a system where they had instant overheads to open you up. That was like their solution to not having throws. At least they thought about it. I can't wait for you to try Windjammers 2 on hard difficulty. Yeah, Windjammers will be fun. We'll play that soon. Is Willie gonna try KOF? I think so, yeah. He's pretty overwhelmed with God of War right now. He can't believe how big that fucking game is. It's really funny. He was like, he explored the whole like middle area, and he was like, oh my god, there's so much content. And then he just did the next quest that drains the water, so he has to re-explore with it. It was like, oh my god. He's gonna be on that game for like a fucking month.
Hoppy.
Willie's losing his mind with the content. He's fucking losing it. He's like, how big is this game?
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, quadruple A game. I kept on telling him. I think God of War is still doing really good on Twitch too. Like a lot of people are still playing it. It's awesome. Willie gets overwhelmed easily. Yeah, he does. I told him Fortnite has made him weak. Fortnite has made him so weak.
Awesome. What a close one. Hoppy wins the battle.
You did the exact same thing. Yeah.
Round
Oh yeah,
two.
dude. If he was playing like Assassin's Creed or something, he would have a heart attack. Zone his ass. No. No.
One. Sarge wins the battle.
Should have matched
Round
DP.
three. Fight.
Oh, that cross-up heavy kick though. No, the CPU always clutches on me, man.
Sarge wins the battle.
Jesus. Is Sarge on some juice or what? Yeah, carrot juice.
Hoppy versus Sarge. Round one. Fight.
I wonder if this is the Zingy voice actor, man. Dude!
Awesome.
Oh.
Sarge wins the battle. Round two.
I want to see whether they get overwhelmed by a 100-hour JRPG. Ah! Holy shit, dude, that was free!
Sarge wins the battle.
Oh my god, the CPU's killing me, guys. I can't beat this asshole. He's too cracked. Oh man. I'll be right back.
Hoppy versus Sarge.
I will pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Like it. Just move up with you. Like it.
Awesome.
Like
Wow.
it. Like it.
Sarge wins by a perfect.
Angry Jack.
Round two.
Oh no, what happened?
Like it. Like it. Angry Jack.
Awesome.
Like it. Angry Jack. Like it.
Awesome.
Like it. Like it. Like it. Like it. Rabbit. Like it. Rabbit. Rabbit. Like eating carrot. Angry Jack.
Sarge wins the battle.
Angry Jack. I will pump you up.
I will pump you up. I think that's what he says.
Hoppy versus Sarge.
I will pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Damn it.
Like it. Angry Jack. Like it. Rabbit. Pop. Just move.
How is
Like
it gonna
it.
knock him down?
Like it.
Crazy.
Eating carrot. Rabbit. Pop. Just move. Like it. Just move. Like it. Like it. Rabbit. Pop. Just eating carrot. Like it. Just rabbit. Pop. Like it.
No.
Wins the battle.
Angry Jack.
Round two. Fight.
Just move.
I'm gonna try different buttons.
Just move. Like it. Like it. Like it. Eating carrot. Like it. Like it.
Oh my god.
Like it.
What is going on?
Wins the battle.
Angry
It's like
Jack.
getting harder. That was that one round, I was so close.
I will pump you up.
Hoppy versus Sarge.
I wonder if I switch characters, I'll fight a different boss.
I will pump you up.
Round one. Fight.
Eating carrot. Rabbit. Pop. Like it. Like it. Rabbit. Pop. Like it. Like it.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Like it. Like it. Rabbit. Pop. 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 Move. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Like it. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop.
Man, all those Sakura A group combos really fucking paid off.
Round two. Fight.
Rabbit. Pop. 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 Just rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop. Rabbit. Pop.
What? How did that win?
Rabbit. Pop. 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 Rabbit. Pop.
DPs for days.
I will pump you up.
Alright, we found his weakness. Oh, we got an ending now. After Hoppy became Grand Master of Mudville, he immediately declared motorcycles the official vehicle of the land. This meant that anybody can tear up the road aboard a thundering chopper, even children, as long as they use training wheels. Oh my god. I like how it says these people made this game. I mean, we got an ending this time. That's cool, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, man, this series, man, they had a bumpy start. They could have had something with 63 if, you know, not so many people were super offended. Yeah, I had a strange hurt box when he was dizzy. My DP completely whiffed. Try playing a hard level again without continue. Fuck you. I'm good, bro. Like, fuck you. I'm not playing this again. This asshole tells me to play the game on a hard difficulty. I do. And he tells me to do it again without continuing. Are you out of your mind?